Okay, the third variation of Enkei is Sayu Enkei. We usually face the showman, right hand first. Hut! 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 Beat! Hold. So what we're doing here is we're square and facing our partner. So what we have to do is hinge on our shoulder and get off the line of force, because this is where we're going to do our Enkei. Now it's just like Enkei Nagi, right? So all we're adding is this first pivot and drop. Okay? That's what it looks like in static. So here, I'm over here now. You can lift up. That makes sense. So even though your arm's separated from you, don't let it lift up, separate. Your mind and body have to stay together. He lifts up, doesn't matter. So that's static. Again, you can just be holding without lifting up. Now it's easier to do this in motion, but let's try it static first. That's a lot harder to do than when you do it in motion. So it's a good idea to practice this in motion so we get rhythm. And here's how we're going to practice. He's coming to grab my wrist. Just feel that. See, if I don't move with it, I have a problem. So he comes back and grabs again. And I'm just going to let this fall in my thumb. So this is all I'm doing. Now notice what's wrong with this is I'm on the line of force. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get off the line of force. Look where I am. It's fantastic. But he hasn't fallen because I haven't done anything yet. So just when he gets here, I put a little ripple in there. This is a waveform. Now your Enkei gets very small, very complex. Yes. And I sort of wait, don't try to throw him. You might not have been able to hold if I kept trying to throw him. All I'm doing is boom. And now wait till he catches up. If I have to adjust afterwards, that's fine. Here it is. Yes. You didn't do anything. Right? Yes. Now the big version of this. Could swipe his head off, right? So this is a little nicer. Plus, he doesn't know what you did. Just put a little ripple. So let's try this in motion. So that's the basic Enkei. But we can even simplify it more by making it more advanced. Kobayashi Sensei said that advanced techniques are simplified basics. So how can we simplify this? Don't even let him grab. I just go through the motion, drop the elbow, Enkei Ichio. Notice this would be useful like if he throws a punch instead. Or any other time that you can get around there. And notice Enkei could also apply punch. Even when you do Kokinage, there's a circle in it. Okay? From over here. Don't think that the Enkei has to only be in this direction. So if he punches, and I make the circle in the other direction, what do we get? Simple enough. And if he punches with this side and I'm on the wrong side, then I have Ikkyo again. So there are many applications of this tiny art in Enkei. Let's try the advanced technique once. Here he comes, slow motion, yes. Drop it down. This time I have my hand, fingers down, dropping his elbow with my heart. Shall we? So we're going to see how Enkei relates to the sword to let live. Please come on over here. Let's say he has grabbing two hands on one. Of course, how would you do Enkei here? Well, there's a couple of ways. Mostly you get it going here and drop. Let's see what happens here. Come up. He's going to have one hand here and one hand on the tsuba. Yes. So if I try to cut him and have a sword to destroy, I'm in trouble. But I open it up. This is nothing like a sword to destroy, right? And now as I dip, I'm going to turn the blade away from him. Turn the blade away from him. And as if I'm going to knight him, but I don't get near him, we can use that circular motion. So he's got me, I'm on the battlefield, take the slack out, opening it up this way. As you come down, turn the sword, blade away. This can't hurt him because you don't have the blade on him. You're not trying to cut him. Notice my circle here is small. The circle here is pretty big. From a small circle here, you get a big circle there. You don't have to think, oh, big circle. Here's a big circle there. You got in trouble. Small circle. Even though inside every big circle is a small circle, and outside every small circle is a big circle. When he comes to grab me, it's as if I'm all over him, right? So when I do the small circle, I'm thinking the big circle. He's got me here. You can see the big circle from the tip, but the hand, you see the small circle. So let's study Enkei, and we only do it on this right side here because we have to do it somewhat differently on the left. We always have our right hand forward. So let's study this with the sword, Enkei Naki. Okay, from the other side, you can't do it quite the same way because it's lower. He's going to hold his left hand against this wrist and his right hand on the suba. There. So you can't. So again, I take the slack out. You make this V that allows you to have the power of dropping down, but you stay away from him. He's got the power here. I take the slack out, I dip, and then turn it. It's as if he's holding very low on this. 2 hands. There's the other one where the hand was a little higher. Let's see where I can be. So here he's got it. 1, 2. Slightly different, but the same concept. 1, 2. Anytime you can destroy. But you should take that into consideration. That shouldn't be your reflex, the sword to destroy. The sword to let live is, have a seat. Try to think about this. What were you thinking? Okay? So let's try that. Okay, just a few notes from our workout here. I saw some people grabbing. This is a good way to grab. If you grab with, any other way, just grab any other way, I can destroy you. So you need to hold this one with that. Yes, and the suba here. Okay? Some of you are being so nice that you're putting your sword over here. Notice that doesn't work. So all there is to this is this kind of movement. He's got me. 1. See what's happening. 1. It's just closing on top of it. So here it is. I don't want to avoid him. I say dip. Right there. It's about 90. Look for your circles in everything that you do in Aikido. The circle is an important principle. It's the way we resolve conflict. The circle doesn't start from your upper body. It starts from your center. And just let the rest of your body do as little as it's needed. That way when he grabs my wrist, I say, thank you for your energy. Don't think, I'm going to get you. Then he has me.